So I don't have really a lot to talk about today. A couple things. One thing I did today was I went to pick up a lawnmower, push mower, and I strained my back a little. And it's my fault. I know you're not supposed to pick things up. That's not what I'm talking about. I pick up lawnmowers all the time. It's my fault for two reasons. Well, for one reason. I've been getting busy here lately, and I always take my vitamins at 8 o'clock in the morning. Well, now that I'm busy, I tell myself, well, I'll take it later. And the alarm goes off to remind me to take my vitamins. So I shut off the alarm, or Carolyn shuts off the alarm, and then I just forget to take them. And so copper, I tell you, copper tablet, I take copper tablet every day, has been an absolute miracle for back pain. I used to tweak my back almost every winter. Oh, it was terrible. And then you're laid up for a few days. But since I started taking copper, I haven't had any back pains. I've never tweaked it, never strained it, but here I skipped a few days and I strained it. So I'll get back on that regimen. I won't skip it again. You know, just, I know better than that, but I skipped it, so it's my fault. But I will say that the pain isn't near as bad as it used to be when it would happen. I mean, I felt it, you know, that little, I don't know, pop or what, I don't know if it was a pop, but whatever it was, you kind of hear it, feel it thing. So I immediately dropped the mower and got down on my knees because I was kind of bent down, so I just went and dropped down to my knees. And within a few seconds, minutes maybe, I mean, I was up, straight up and down. So it's only when I bend over now, or have to, you know, strain a little bit, that it even mildly hurts maybe. I'm uncomfortable today. That's about it. I'm not down and out. I still worked on that mower. What else I've done? I filled the water. You know, I'm just taking it slow and easy and being a little bit more methodical with my movements. So, but the reason I feel like that the pain isn't near as bad today as it used to be, one, I may still have some copper in my system, but I think it's because I don't have any inflammation. Once you get on a carnivore diet, you're not eating sugar, and inflammation goes away, arthritis, all that stuff. So I suspect that's what the key is and then I just took a Tylenol, and that'll reduce the inflammation even more, I would think. So even when you make mistakes, if you try to stay healthy, it's minimal. I don't want to go do anything. As a matter of fact, I just had a guy show up, and I thought I was going to go pick up a lawnmower, which I want to talk more about here in a minute. And I thought, oh man, I don't want to pick that up today. But I'd have done it. I just had to be careful getting in and out of the back of the truck. It was just, it's not a huge issue, just not something I wanted to do. And guy comes to pick up his push mower, and usually I always load them for the customer. But today I asked if he could help me lift it. He said, oh yeah, sure. I said, I tweaked my back. Usually I don't ask customers to help me. No, I understand. And I mean, it was easy enough for me to lift with his help. So I'll be back to normal within a day or two, I would think. Just lay on my back tonight. Usually I lay on my side, but I'll try to lay on my back. The problem with laying on my back, I know this is going to sound stupid, is it makes me snore and it wakes me up. I can't snore and sleep. It just doesn't work for me. So I lay on my side and I don't snore as bad, or I don't snore, I guess, at all, or enough to wake me up, I should say, at least. I don't know. I'm just a light sleeper. So that guy showed up, and I was actually kind of, you know, other than my back, I was kind of excited about trying to pick it up. Maybe I could pick it up today. It's more, so I could use that new winch. I haven't got to use it yet. I'm pretty excited about using it. I don't know why. I've loaded the John Deere several times, and so I'm not sure what the big deal is. See, I just bent down. Just got to be slow. So I'm just taking it easy and no sudden movements. So that winch is, like I said, not sure what the big deal is, but it would be nice to be able to try it out for a customer, see if it speeds my process up. And it certainly wouldn't be as embarrassing, I think is the word I want to use. because I had to use that come along before, and I don't know, it was embarrassing. But now that I got some sort of system, people might not, I don't know if they're frowning on my system or not, but if they were, they may not frown quite as much with this system. So I thought I'd be able to pick that up today, but he said he's gonna have his son bring it over tomorrow or something. I don't quite know what he's talking about. He may never bring it over. I mean, the guy from last Saturday, or Saturday before last, so 2 Saturdays ago, said he's gonna bring it over this afternoon. I'm gonna bring it over this afternoon. He never did show up. And I really thought that guy was gonna show up. I usually can tell if they're gonna show up or not. And he didn't. So, I don't know what else is going on. Let's see, I had a whole thing. Oh, I know what to talk about. This is primarily what I wanted to talk about anyways. So, nowhere do I advertise mobile mechanic. You know, we have this lawnmower repair hobby business, and I don't advertise it. I don't think anybody tells anybody that I go to on-site. I've done it a couple times, and it's more for my convenience than the customer's convenience. There's a guy over there, I put a new cable on for his mower deck engagement. I mean, it was a 5-minute job. It really wasn't, it's not that difficult. I was able to take my hand tools over there, pop off the old one, get the new one on. It was not a big deal. It would take more time to load it up and unload it. There's no reason to charge him for that. And then there's a guy who mows for a living around here, and he got stuck over at a customer's house and couldn't get his mower loaded, and he said, can you come take a look at it and see if you can get this thing started so I can at least get it in the trailer, and if it needs more work, then we can take it over to your place. So yeah, I went over there, but he gives me a lot of business, so no problems there. I don't know, there might have been a time or two more that I've done it on site, but I try not to do it on site, because if I run into an issue, I can analyze the issue, I can look at parts, I can look at part diagrams, that kind of stuff. But it is actually quite surprising to me how many people are surprised by the thought that I don't go to location. Now, and here's why. How do I explain this? There is a town over a few, I don't know, 20 miles away. Small town mechanic, lawnmower mechanic. And he's kind of off and on working on lawnmowers nowadays. He's retired, but he I guess he still does it. And then the guy who quit the year before last, he did not do off-site. So neither one of these small town mechanics did off-site. But for some reason, they think I do. Now, I know there are people who advertise off-site work. I just don't do it. And I've never claimed to do it. I'm just surprised how many people think that that's what's expected, is I'm supposed to go over there and work on their mowers. I don't get it. Now, this guy, I don't know. He was surprised, but not like aggravated or anything. And you get that too. Like, I guess they just had a thought in their head that, oh yeah, you're gonna. So he says, can you take a look at this mower? He describes what he's got and what he wants done to it. And can you take a look at this mower? And I said, yeah, you want me to pick it up or you want to bring it over? And he's like, oh, well, I'll bring it over. And then he, like I said, he said, well, maybe my son can bring it over, just whatever. The guy with that little John Deere zero turn I showed you yesterday's video. Yeah, I mean, it might be in this footage. I think I was over there a few minutes ago. What was interesting for him was he says, do you come on site? And I said, no, I don't come on site. I can either pick it up or you can bring it over, and went through the whole process. And he called back, I don't know, a while later and said, I have a pressure washer also that I'd like you to take a look at. And I said, okay, yeah, bring it over when you bring it. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I got to bring it over there. I keep thinking you're going to come over here. So, I mean, he just forgot that I told him. So I don't know. I don't think I would expect anybody to come to my location to work on a lawnmower. I don't understand. There was a guy, and he was quite rude. He showed up like 7 or 8 o'clock at night on a motorcycle. pulled up. I think he was a little bit intoxicated, and he says, I need you to look at my lawnmower. I said, oh, okay, yeah, you want me to pick it up or you want to bring it over? He said, no, I want you to go over there with me right now. We'll look at it. I'm just down the road, just a half a mile down the road. I said, no, I do all my work here. Well, no, I just need you to take a look at it. Just come over and take a look at it. Like, no. And he was being really pushy, and I was like starting to get uncomfortable with it. And I had the front wheel off the truck. Now, this was 7 o'clock at night. I intended to get up next morning and put the wheel on the truck. This is when I was having that truck issue that I've told you about so many times. And he gets real flippant with me. Well, how can you pick it up? You don't even have a tire on your car or your truck. I said, look, obviously you and I can't come to an agreement on what we're going to do here, so I'm just going to skip this job. I'm not going to worry about it. Well, fine, if that's the way you're going to be. I don't know how I'm being. Nowhere do I advertise off-site. As a matter of fact, I really try to push the idea that I work on location. To me, it's just safer, better. I have all the tools here. I mean, when I went and looked over that guy who cuts grass for a living, I went over there. It was just a half a mile down the road. I mean, it really wasn't bad. And like I said, he gives me a lot of business, so it was well worth it to help him out. I went over there, and what did I forget? I forgot something. I had to go get, keys. Flywheel keys, that's what it was. So, maybe, I don't know. Whatever it was, I had to come back, and I got whatever it was, and then I went back. And then I realized, oh, I need Loctite. Well, I don't have Loctite in my toolbox. I keep that in the house so it doesn't, go bad during the winter and all that. So, you got to come back and got to get the Loctite. And so you're making all these trips. Who's going to pay for those trips? And I Googled this in the past. People who do off-site work usually charge more. But I don't see this even on YouTube videos. People doing, I know there are mobile mechanics, and they're set up for it. They got these huge vans or these huge cargo trailers. They're huge, box trucks. And they got all their tools in there. But here's what I noticed with one of the mobile mechanics around here. He goes to location, tells you what's wrong with the lawnmower, and then says, okay, well, I'm going to take it back to the shop. So, I mean, he's doing the same thing. He's just kind of manipulating the situation. So I don't understand why so many people are surprised by the idea that I'm not mobile. And again, it's not always a huge conflict. I mean, there's sometimes there are people are just like that motorcycle guy where they're just absolutely adamant. No, we're not bringing it over here. No, end of story. So, I guess it's just what it is. Maybe over time people get used to the idea. I don't see myself telling anybody they're going to have to come on. When you take your truck in, you got to take it into the mechanic. I know there's people on Facebook all the time say, is there any mobile mechanics come around and look at my truck or vehicle? Because they don't want to get it towed. But, bring it over or I'll pick it up. And it's not that huge of a fee for me to pick it up. I'm not charging an enormous amount. So, it's not like a tow truck for charge. So, anyway, if you'll click this up next box, it'll take you over to a video on my other channel. So, if I can inspire you, do not be surprised when people tell you where they work, so you can live your dreams. Thanks for watching.